Okay, so I noticed that with the grayscale that people aren't really watching the second half of that video, so I'm not sure how many people are actually watching the grayscale, so we're doing grayscale separately. So welcome to Pencil Magic and Grayscale Practice. I'm going to do it all on one sheet, but basically a lot of the times you will have like just a copy paper size. Whichever paper size you have it, and you make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines, and you start at the bottom and make it really, really light. And by the way, you hold your pencil shading style like that. And the point about this is that each section up is going to be darker, a darker shade of gray than the one before. If you have dark below, then you didn't do it in a ascending scale. And as you can notice, the pressure increases with each one. So there you go with that. Next section, we're going to do a continuous grayscale, which is do not lift the pencil from the paper. You start really light at the bottom, and you just keep going up slightly, and ideally you keep getting darker and darker as you go up. If you have your darkest point in the middle, then that is not the way it's supposed to be. Like that. Now, the next part is grayscale, with eyes closed. Ready? I guess I underestimated the size of the paper with my eyes closed. And I also noticed that I do more pressure when I have my eyes closed. So anyway, we'll do this again. I'm not going to do the sections because I want to do practice continuous. So again, continuous grayscale. Do not take your pencil off the paper. Start at the bottom.
Okay, Gorbag will now take about a 5-minute break, and we'll be soon back on stage to continue this.
And as you go up,
what did we get there, about 8 minutes?
Gradually increase the pressure.
And we'll just stitch that. And lots and lots of.
To do a proper, really well done grayscale is not actually that easy. And I'm going to sharpen the pencil again, do it one more time. And that'll be my grayscale video. You'll be using grayscale an awful lot. Uh-oh, I started kind of dark on that already. Grayscale is super important in shading. And as you practice, you will start seeing much more shades of gray. Also, every pencil is a little different. Oopsie. Sorry about that. I bumped my tripod. There. It does take practice to get it right, and that's why we're doing it. Those of you who have not practiced grayscale, I highly recommend you do so. It's a very, very basic exercise. If you want to practice using shapes, again, sharpen your pencil, and that's why a pencil box is kind of nice, because you can stick a lot of pencils in that are already sharpened and it doesn't interrupt the flow. But you can, I'm just going to do one of my sections. Okay, so I usually do love, and I want to do love again. Love, 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 love. Okay, so you can shade any way you like. I'm going to just do it like we... So you can practice grayscale within your drawings. You can also just start the whole bottom and then gradually get darker until you're very dark at the top, which is see? You can do a similar thing with the shapes of your letters, or whatever shapes are that you are doing. You can do it the opposite. Start light at the top. You can do just one shade that you choose. And by the way, the reason I'm holding my pencil like all the way back is because if I put my hand here, it's just going to smush it all up, which is why it's often better to start up here. Otherwise, you're going to have to watch that. So anyway, I was trying to get this particular shade of gray. And I'm going to do it a slightly darker here, but like more uniform, in other words. it's supposed to give the impression of the same shade of gray. And then we can do a thing here, and we can do again, start light and go up darker. I'm just saying, when you practice grayscale, you don't, you do your grayscale, but you also can practice it oops, I started that one a little dark, didn't I? Generally, you put in your very darks at the very last. So in general, you start light with your drawing and then go up.
All right. So I'm back up because obviously
go up to the dark.
Maybe I'm not back. Jeez,
Anyway, this is just an example. I'm going to do a little sun or a moon or whatever.
I'm as if back. Great, good, that's great. Thanks. So let's do another one. I'm going to do another round here. And
okay. I hope that helped to clarify
yeah,
the grayscales. I will see you
mic away.
in a few days for the next lesson.
Mic away.
And since we're still doing the challenge, I think this is day 40. It could be 39. I lost track. Uh-oh. I think we're only on day... Okay, so this was 39. No, today's 30. Today's day 30. 9:17. Okay. Oh, I mean day 40. Okay. Adios.